Roccat's full-size mechanical keyboard Pyro was released alongside with the Magma, which I did just recently review. If you want to check that out, link in the description down below. This one though definitely ditches some of the things I saw as drawbacks with the Magma, being that membrane counterpart to this more mechanical version basically of the Magma. So in today's video, we're gonna take a deeper look at the Pyro. Let's hop into it. Box contents are very simple. You're gonna get the keyboard itself, a wrist rest, and then a quick start guide to go along with it. As far as the pricing on the Pyro, it sits at $80, so around $20 more expensive than the Pyro, but as of the making of this video right now, and I presume we'll continue to see this go on sales on the boards. Right now, it's on sale for $65, so actually around the same price as the Magma is at its retail. Of course, the Magma is also discounted, but gives you a nice little option there, and I'll have it linked down below if you guys want to check out if it's still on sale. Taking a look at the keyboard, you can already see a huge visual difference. Of course, the Magma, you have that frosted backplate. On the Pyro, we ditched that immediately, and we see we get that nice, more premium look with that brushed aluminum top plate, which not only of course makes it look nicer and feel heavier, more quality in hand, but also gives it more reinforcement. That was one of my complaints with the Magma. It was very flimsy because it was all plastic. Obviously the rest of it still is plastic, but just having that metal top plate adds a lot of reinforcement. I'm not able to bend it around as much, giving it a more quality and premium feel in hand. Pyro does unfortunately have that same thick rubber fixed cable in the back, the same as the Magma. I'd love to see this change in the future for Roccat, making it a detachable cable. USB-C would even be better. Detachable USB-C cable in the future would be nice to see, but for the time being, it is that same fixed cable. The plastic wrist rest that you do get included is the same exact one that is with the Magma, and as I said in that review, it's not the best. It's just a hard plastic, got those horizontal grooves running across it. Definitely not the most comfortable, but it does its job of getting your wrist elevated, give you a little bit more of an ergonomic typing position. So yes, it does easily snap into the board, but again, not the most comfortable. We're gonna get some rubber feet on the bottom just to keep the board from sliding around your desk, which does work well. Then you're also gonna get two flip out legs, which only offer one level of incline, but still enough to get you up into that more ergonomically correct position if you do prefer. The Pyro is using the same ABS plastic keycaps as well, which for me, again, personally, not a big fan of them. If you're someone who doesn't mind that smoother plastic texture with not really any texture on it at all, actually, it's pretty slippery, and of course it does show those finger oils quite a bit as well. The beautiful thing about the Pyro versus the Magma is the fact that it's not using those membrane switches. So you can easily take these keycaps off, replace them out with another set that maybe you like the look of better, or maybe you like the feel of better, maybe some like double shot PBT keycaps. So you have that option available, which is not as easily accessible with the Magma. The RGB on the Pyro does differ quite a bit from the Magma, offering you actually individual per key lighting, unlike just the 5 lighting zones you had on the Magma. So it really allows you to get more customizable as far as your settings in your RGB lighting goes. If you want to just have your WASD keys lit up a specific color, you can do that. And you can also mess around with effects a lot in the Swarm software. For the switches themselves, they are a clone of a Cherry MX made by TTC, but they do replicate that feel of a linear switch and give you that nice snappy response. Unlike for me personally, I don't like the feeling of the membrane on the Magma, so this is much more preferable to you. So it gives you that quieter sound of a linear switch, also that nice snappy response. And as far as the stabilizers go for a pre-built board, they're not bad at all. Of course, there's gonna be some wobble, some rattle present in them, but for what it is and the price point it's at, I think it's not too bad. Here's a quick sound test though, so you guys can hear it for yourselves. With the Pyro just being $20 more expensive than the Magma, and again, right now, actually being discounted to about where the retail of the Magma is, if you want to check that out, linked down below in the description. I find it's a much more compelling offer than the Magma. I had a lot of drawbacks to the Magma, especially being membrane in today's gaming market. I feel this offers a lot more of what you'd expect out of a current day gaming keyboard. You're gonna get mechanical switches, of course, they're not actual Cherry MXs, but a nice imitation, nice linear, nice snappy response to them, along with it actually having that metal top plate, makes it feel a lot more sturdy as well. So a lot more what you expect as far as the features go. Again, still does have that fixed back cable, not a huge fan of that. And one of my other drawbacks for the board is the fact that it is a full size. If you guys like full size boards, you get the benefit of having that volume knob on the board. That is nice to have. But for me personally, I would like to have it cut off, down to a 75 or a 65% even. That's my preferred preferred size. So if they had other size options, that would make it more compelling as well. But if you're looking for a full size board, this one definitely has a lot of great features and is overall just a really well-rounded board. Again, take into consideration some of those drawbacks I did mention, but overall, really good board and I can recommend it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you want to check out some other keyboard reviews, take a look at the ones on the screen now. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.